guys, welcome to part 2 of the 3-part series, 6 steps to setting goals like a boss. Now in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you steps 3 and 4 of that 6-step framework. So if you've not watched part 1, where I shared the 2 most important things out of that framework, definitely head back and go and have a look. Or if you have watched it and need a refresher, again, just go back and have a look. But today, as I say, I'm going to be talking to you about steps 3 and steps 4. So first up, step 3. I want you to actually set some goals. But before you do that, I want you to make sure that you're doing it in the right way. Now, in life and in business, we can set ourselves some pretty amazing goals. But sometimes things get in the way. Sometimes we doubt ourselves. Maybe we're not feeling as confident as what we should do or how we've felt before. It might be that something big has happened that's taken us off track. So it's not that we don't set goals, but it's about making sure that they are realistic for you to achieve, as well as a number of other things. Now, for those of you that have heard of the SMART framework, I'll be talking to you a bit more about that right now. So when you think about your goals, and I'll be getting you to set 3 to 5 goals that you can work on that actually take you towards that overall vision to achieve the thing that you've decided to focus upon. But when you do that, I want you to think about whether or not they are specific goals. So do you actually know the detail of the goal that you're trying to achieve? Are they measurable? So how are you actually going to know when you've actually achieved the goal? Is it achievable? So is it realistic for you to actually set the goal for yourself? Or is it really out there and realistically it's just not going to happen? Make sure it's achievable for you. Then I want you to make sure that it's relevant. So it might be a great goal, but it might not be relevant to where you're heading and the vision that you've just set for yourself and the area that you've just focused on. So make sure it's relevant. Make sure it's actually taking you towards achieving that bigger thing. And then I want you to think about, is it timely? So if you've set yourself a vision of where you want to be for 12 months time, but this goal is going to take you 24 months to deliver, it's not really timely. So you want to think about, if you've got a 12-month vision of where you want to be and this goal is going to help you achieve that vision, your actual goal needs to be within that 12-month period so that you've actually achieved it, which has set you up for success for achieving the overall vision. So think about the goals that you want to set yourself. Don't set yourself too many. Be very clear on the goals that you are setting. I would say 3 to 5 goals as a maximum, because we can try and multitask, but trust me, it doesn't always work. And honestly, I've tried. So set yourself some amazing goals. Make sure they're specific. Make sure they're relevant. Make sure that they're measurable. Make sure you can actually achieve them, and make sure that you can achieve them in a timely manner. So then we move on to step 4. Step 4 is the steps that you actually will need to take to achieve the goal, to achieve the vision, to get to where you want to be. Now, you may not know all of the steps straight up, and that's honestly fine. We don't always know the steps. We don't always know what we need, but you will know what you need initially. You know right now that you've set yourself a goal, and you know that to get to that goal, you're going to have to do some things along the way. So note down the things that you know you're going to have to need. Once you've defined those steps, trust me, as soon as you start making progress, the rest of the steps will appear. So create the goal, 3 to 5 of them, and then think about the steps that are actually going to take you from where you are today to achieving that goal. Now that's part 2 of the 3-part episode, 6 steps to setting goals like a boss. As I say, part 1, we spoke about the 2 most important steps. 1, creating a vision. 2, creating a focus area. And in today's video, as you know, I've spoken to you about goal setting and about the steps that you need to take to get you to where you ultimately want to be. So keep an eye out. The last episode will be going live very shortly, and that's where I share the last 2 steps of the 6-step framework.